Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy P. Ross back in the building with the homie.
Hey, what's up, people? It's your boy Micah, aka CMS, and together we are
The Purple.
Purple Underground.
Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? What's the deal?
Not much, my good friend. How's everything going with you?
Oh, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kicking it, man. I'm just kicking it. You know.
That's good. Yeah. Well, let me just say it's good to be back. For us doing a video with
Yes,
you,
sir.
and for all of our viewers out there, this is our first video together for 2016.
2016.
So we definitely got a lot of ideas cooking. Just waiting to be baked and ready to go.
Yes, sir.
For this year. So, but today we are going to finally review
Hit and Run Phase Two.
Hit and Run Phase Two.
Yes, sir.
So it's been out for what 2 months now.
2 months. It's been 2 months already.
I believe so.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
We for those who probably been wondering, when were we going to do this album review, we figured we would do just like with Phase One. We would kind of give it a while, listen to it, let it digest, and then give our thoughts. Because I think sometimes as fans, we sometimes tend to, once the album comes out, oh, it's just great, and, which in some cases it is like that, but,
Yeah. I mean, just to give an honest review.
Right. And also, like you always tell me, it's good to be objective as a fan.
Right.
As well.
For sure.
So yeah.
Well, let's get into it then, man.
All right, this is the 39th full-length studio album, and this was released December 12th, 2015 through the Tidal streaming service, and I believe this was released on December 15th, in 2015 on iTunes, according to PrinceVault.com.
Right.
And then the physical CD was available at the two shows that Prince did at Paisley Park.
Piano and microphone.
Right. The gala event at Paisley Park Studios, January 21st, 2016. So, which, by the way, I heard that was a great show. Both of them were great.
Yes, they were.
Yeah. And there were already 4 singles that had been previously released off this album. Extra Lovable, Rock and Roll Love Affair, Screwdriver, and Baltimore.
Right.
So you want to give any thoughts, or do you want to go right in on the album?
I would like to add Stir to that list of singles. It's listed as a single on Tidal.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That is true. I mean, I need to go back and listen to that. I was about to say album. Excuse me. I need to go back and listen to that song a few times. I haven't listened to it in a while, so. Yeah, I think that song will fit this album.
Yes, sir.
So let's get into it, man. Track number 1.
Baltimore. For the most part, I like Baltimore. I think it's an okay song. You know what I'm saying? I'm really feeling the groove in it. More than that, I'm feeling the the political message in which he's spewing. You know what I mean? Black Lives Matter, man.
True
And
that.
I'm definitely feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it. Due to what happened in Baltimore.
Right.
Police gunning down another unarmed black man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it definitely needs to be put out there. Uh, especially through music. You know what I mean?
Right.
That particular message, because I think music reaches people a whole lot more easier than uh, speeches and protests and things like that. But I think music is the ultimate deal breaker when
Yeah.
it comes to people. You know what I mean?
Right.
Music is like one of the universal languages along with math. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, you know, pretty good song. I like it.
Yeah. This song actually has grown on me a lot more in comparison to when he first released this song. Now, wasn't this released through on iTunes at
iTunes,
first?
yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, okay. So yeah, it's actually grown on me, and also let me co-sign that. Black lives does matter, and well, let me also say this: all lives matter.
For sure, for sure,
Yeah.
for
So
sure.
let me throw both of those in there. So, but this is a pretty nice song for the most part. I definitely like his vocal on there. I can't remember the girl's name who's singing background vocals.
Aaron Allen Kane or something like that.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, looking in the liner notes now. Yeah, Aaron Allen Kane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So she definitely has a nice voice. Um, I noticed something when I was listening to it a couple of days ago. Towards the end of the song, where you hear the drum beat just
Hmm.
thumping, it reminded me of Cinnamon Girl.
Yeah. Yes, it
So
does.
so yeah, which is also sort of like uh, a political awareness
Right.
type of song.
Off
Yeah, I
of the
mean,
2004 album Musicology.
yep, yes, sir. And yeah, overall, I like the song. It's a nice song. It's not the best album opener, but yeah, I'm actually fine with the song now. Now that
I
it's
actually
grown on
think
me.
it. I actually think it fits well for an album opener.
Well, I mean,
I
well,
mean,
yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad album opener. I'm just saying it's not the best one out of like most of his albums. You know what I'm saying? But I'm fine with this being an album opener for this particular project.
all right. What we got next? Rock and Roll Love Affair. Wow.
You want to go first, or you want me to speak on it?
You go ahead and speak on it.
Okay. Well, this song was first released November 22nd, 2012. Wow. It doesn't seem that long ago. Um, this one, when I first heard it, my first, my initial reaction to it was, it's okay. But it was one of those songs again, just like Baltimore. I kept listening to it, and so it's actually grown on me. The synth lines in the song definitely give off a Prince flavor. Like those synth lines remind me of "Take Me With You" and a little bit of 1999, a little bit. And to me, I think when he mentions the lyrics "When Stars Collide," I think that's like a reference towards the Andy Allo song. off her Superconductor album,
Right.
and to me, it's almost. I think it's about his relationship. I guess between him and Andy Allo. I mean, am I wrong or?
That's the way of putting it. Yeah. Yeah, I feel what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah, and I like the guitar chords. It kind of sounds like a country style, but now when I listen to it, this could be considered like a radio friendly type of song. You know, really, I could hear this being played on the radio.
Right.
And also, I found out that on this particular version, I don't know if it was on the original version, but the horn heads are on here. So, and I believe John Blackwell's playing drums, and of course Andy Allo, you can hear her being
Right.
her vocals. So overall, pretty good song. Also, I like the 7 or the remix 7 version better. I love that version.
Yeah, that one was hot. That one was hot.
Yeah, I got to throw that in there. So
yeah. I mean, for me,
you can speak on it. Yeah.
Me, rock and roll love affair. When I first heard the song, I was not feeling it. I think it was actually the R&R remix 7 that like really got me to, really listen to it.
Right.
But also there was some remixes that came out. They came out on CD and vinyl.
That's right.
What was the name of that company? That record company?
Was it like Purple
Music? Purple Music.
Yeah, that's right.
And those remixes didn't really help it out any because I really wasn't feeling them. But when the R&R remix 7 came out,
yeah,
and then like with this particular version, I like this particular version. Right. Maybe it is because of the extra added horns or whatever, but it's a pretty good song. It's a pretty good song.
Yeah.
But its predecessors, besides the R&R remix 7, didn't do it no justice. But it's a pretty good song. Pretty good song, man.
See, I haven't heard those other remixes that you just mentioned, but I do have that actual the little single that was released.
Yeah, they wasn't that hot.
They
wasn't that hot.
I'll take your word for it, my friend.
I mean, I know some people probably feeling them, but me personally, I just wasn't feeling them.
I got you.
But the album track, I'm feeling the album track off of HITnRUN Phase Two.
Yeah, and that remix 7, man, that's funky.
Yes, sir.
Funky, yeah, I love that version too. So, all right. So, track number 3, 2Y2D, which stands for Too Young to Dare.
Yeah, I'm feeling this song. I think I first heard this song off a bootleg. Somebody recorded it out the pier or something. I can't remember which bootleg it was. But when I first heard it, it reminded me of something old school from Prince, like something early 80s. You know what I'm saying? But I can't think of... It might have been like something off the Rebels album or something like that it reminded me of.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I can't think. It was some early 80s it reminded me of. But overall, I think this is a good track. It definitely fits on the album well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Feeling it. Really, really feeling it.
Okay. You mentioned the Rebels. I haven't listened to those tracks in a while. This is not a bad song. It's very horn driven. It's a horn driven funk track. But this actually may be my least favorite song on this album.
Really?
But yeah, but it's not bad though. It's actually starting to grow on me a little bit. but this may be my least favorite. Maybe it's between this one and another song, which we'll get to towards the end. But I will say that my favorite part is around the 3:12 mark, where he repeats that she's old enough to do ya, old
Right.
enough to do. Yeah, I like that. I like that part, and I do like the horns, and then you also hear Andy Allo uh, on this track too. This song is sort of, well, actually, there's a couple of songs on here sound like they were recorded during that period where I guess when they were working on Andy Allo's album.
Right.
So I mean that's pretty much all I got for it, man. It's not a bad song, but I'm not overly crazy about it.
Okay. Well, moving along. Look at me, look at you, which is my favorite track on the album. Most definitely my favorite track on the album. You know, I think lyrically he came. You know what I'm saying? He did that. He did that. You know what I mean? Uh, Mid tempo, smooth as hell. You know what I mean? My favorite lyric in this song is man. Man, what is it? Fuck. You can go ahead because I just lost my train of thought.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
Okay. Well, you can pick it back up. Once you remember it. So that's cool.
Oh, I know what it is. I got it. I got it. I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. Please don't think too ill of me. It's all that I can do. I like to feel myself when I look at you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I like that part too.
That was, you know what I'm saying? That's some grown up shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, when you think about it, you over 40, it ain't really cool to like feel yourself no more. So, but it's all good though. I'm just saying.
Oh boy, so disrespectful. No,
wow. Nah, but this song, I think this song is excellent. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of Prince fans, you know what I'm saying, we talk to, like consider like the '80s like his peak of writing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This song, like, I think can fit in well with like as far as writing and lyrics, like with a lot of the stuff from the '80s. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm actually right there with you, my brother. I think this with this song, this is where the album sort of starts to take off for me. Like the first three songs were cool. I like Baltimore, or I'm grown to like it. I like Same with Rock and Roll Love Affair. Too young.
Too young
to dare. Yeah, it's just okay. But this is where it starts for me. And you mentioned the key word, smooth. This song is just that, smooth, straightforward. It's just, oh man, it's just a nice, smooth track, man. The vocals on it, nice and smooth. I love this song. Um, I think it sort of reminds me, as far as the music, it sort of reminds me along the lines of Mellow a little bit, but more so it reminds me of Dear Mr. Man a little bit, as far as the whole vibe with the music. And my favorite part, as far as with the music, is right around the 3:10 mark, where I believe it's Marcus Anderson who's playing saxophone.
Uh-huh.
From that whole 3:10 mark till it ends. I love that part. Just love the way he's playing. So yeah, this is definitely one of the standouts for me on here, easily.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. Moving along.
There.
There. You know what? When I first heard that, it was some snippets that came out on YouTube, like 3 snippets from this song. And then like
Right.
it was a link in the description. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to buy this, you can go to iTunes. But when you click the link, it got you to the iTunes page for Baltimore.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Which was, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was a mistake on their end, but it's awfully funny that, you know what I'm saying, it said like, you know, you could buy this at iTunes and it linked to Baltimore. So, but with that being said, when I first heard the snippets, it was like, this is that shit. Like, I love this song. This song is crazy, insane, funky,
Right.
all that, you know. And I think that when Hit and Run Phase 1 came out, I was hoping that this song would be on that album. But it wasn't, and I was disappointed, you know. But I am so happy now that it is actually out. And I believe it came out first. The actual digital single came out first on Tidal, I believe.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
see, I was just about to ask you that. Now, was this officially released as a single? Because I do remember something about or something. It was on YouTube, and I remember they showed like I guess like the artwork for the cover, but it said something like "Free Yourself," which gave all the fans the impression like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a new Prince album called "Free Yourself."
right, but Free Yourself ended up being a song though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but it was like Stare was like actually released on Tidal, so before this actually dropped. But yeah, great song.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you on that. This is a funky groove track. I mean, like the bass is just killer. It's just a killer. Yeah. I mean, that's really like the whole song. I mean, yeah, you do have the horns being thrown in there, which add to it. But I mean, that bass is just, you know, it just takes up the whole song. Yeah, exactly. And then we also have to mention that you got the Kiss and Sexy Dancer reference in there.
Sexy Dancer.
The
yeah.
So yeah, I would say this is another standout for me as well. I'm not sure which place yet, but it's maybe in the top 5. But,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Extra Lovable.
Oh boy.
Now. Now.
Speak on this.
First of all, there's been several singles released of this song. You had like the Andy Allo version, and then there was an extended version, and then, you know, of course, there was the greatest version, the original version, in which I believe in Canadian radio somewhere, Prince promised to release an EP of this with the original version.
I'm so glad you mentioned that.
You know, but it never happened, but who knows, it could happen.
Now, didn't he say that he was going to release the original along with those versions?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Overall, this song, it never took a while to grow on me because I always thought that it was funky as hell. You know what I mean? but it was almost like comparable to the original. Like it was just lacking like so much. You know, like still when I listen to this song today,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I always found I was kind of like how he reworked DMSR for like the musicology tour.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and I always found myself singing the lyrics from the original song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
baby, he said, baby, you got something that would make a mini brother mighty proud. I always be like, you know what I'm saying? Mini hippie mighty proud. You know what I
Right.
mean? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I always found myself doing that. You know, cause
Well, that's probably because you listen to it so much, and it's like the original. The lyrics are so stuck in your brain. I know what you mean because
right,
I find myself doing that
yeah.
at times. So
But yeah, this song it's funky as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? And when he performing live, you know, it's just a little bit more extra to it. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like the cheese is put on the Whopper.
oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like yeah, it's hot. It's definitely hot live.
oh yeah,
So
yeah, definitely. I'm I like this song. I even like this particular version. Um, I still think the original 1982 outtake is the definitive version, the best version. But I'm cool with this version too. It's still nice that he released it.
right.
Even though he reworked it, but it still holds weight. Yeah, it's just a fun dance dance song.
Yes,
It
it is.
really is. So I mean, the version with Andy Allo with her rapping. I mean, I was cool with it, but now I think I like this version much more, especially with the horns added in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like the Andy Allo rap, but I don't think that the Andy Allo rap really
did it
added that
justice.
much to the song. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I could live without it for real.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I would say this may be my second favorite track of the album. Yeah.
All right.
So moving
Moving
on.
along to
What is this? Track
Groovy
number what?
6.
What track? Oh,
Track
six?
number
Okay.
6 or 7, something like that. Track number
Oh,
7.
seven, seven,
Yeah.
which is my favorite number. So what a
And
coincidence.
your favorite track on the album, right?
Well, I was gonna say that, but since you gave it away, yeah, yes, it says. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you speak on it.
No,
First.
no. You could go right ahead.
No. I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna let it breathe, man. I need to gather my thoughts because I think I'm about to go in on this.
Well, all I have to say is I like it. You can go ahead.
That's it. That's it.
Nah, Groovy Potential is hot. You know what I mean? This was one of the songs, a song that came out when it came out in, when it came out, 2013?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That a lot of fans was hoping would be on Artificial Age. You know what I mean? And when it didn't come up, it was like, okay, you know, one of the best singles you released over the year through the internet is not on this album. Like, what is the problem? You know what I'm saying? Groovy Potential is a great song, I think. You know what I'm saying? I really like it. So that's all.
You know, there are moments where Prince kind of goes through this phase or he kind of went through a phase where he was just releasing one-off singles, such as, Purple and Gold. What was the other? What was the one that you like?
Cause and Effect.
Cause and Effect, which was okay. Hot Summer, which I thought was very mediocre. Rich
Friends.
Friends, which was just okay. And then of course he did come out with Extra Lovable, but wasn't no album with it. And then you come along with these other singles, which was like, okay, Screwdriver, that's cool. And then there's a couple other songs, it's like, okay. But when I heard this is like another example of the proof where Prince can still put out a great song. He could put out a great song. I mean, to me, this is just like music to my ears, man, you know. Yes, this is my favorite track off the album. I mean, this song is the shit, hands down. It is. So if someone wants to argue with me and say, it's okay, hey, listen. You know, we can argue over that, but this song is a great song. Musically, everything. Now I will say this though. Lyrically, there's not really a lot going on to it, but the groove, man, like that groove is it's infectious to me. You know, and like the horns in there, I believe that the horn heads are the ones who are playing the horns, and Michael Bland or Michael B, he's on the drums, killing it. I mean, it's just great, man. The only thing, my only complaint about it is at the end where they really just start to like really go crazy, and then it kind of slows down, and then he starts to pick it up where he goes, "You want to get down," and then you hear the doom 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 doom. See, I thought he was gonna really funk it up a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like I thought he was gonna really just go in on the track. You know, like he did on, for example, like at the end of I Want to Be Your Lover.
Right.
You know, like the album version. I thought it was gonna be something like that, but you know, that's my only real, I guess, nitpick about the song. You know, I just kind of wanted a little bit more in there. But overall, great song. It is my favorite off of this album. Yes, Groovy Potential. Thank you, Mr. Nelson. If you ever hear this, thank you for this song. And please add this to your set list with that whole band. It needs to be seen and heard. It needs to be seen and heard. You know, I'm telling you, I love this song. So if anybody ever throws a Prince party, if you throw this song on there, you might get me out there on the dance floor. You know why?
Oh shit!
You might get me out there. You might get me out there. You know what I'm saying? Especially with a nice young lady. So
all right,
just put that out there. Yeah, best song on the album.
All right.